Alright guys, today we will be seeing how to use the options given in the font group in Microsoft Excel. So we have this test data. This test data we will be using for using these different options given in the font group in Microsoft Excel. So let's see options one by one, and we will be putting all these options on this test data, and I'll show you how to beautify or how to format this particular data and this particular table. This data right now, it is coming with the particular font. I want to change the font of this. So what I can do is either I can select this particular data, or what I can do is I can select the complete sheet, because in the complete sheet, if I want to apply a particular font or a particular size of the font, then I can select the complete sheet. But if I want to apply only to the data which is there in that particular table, or which is there in this particular location, and to other location I want to apply a different kind of formatting, then I'll just select this particular data. If I'm moving my cursor over here on any of the font, you can see that my data is also changing its font accordingly. So whatever font you want to apply over here, you can do that. Let me just keep it as Calibri body only. If I want to increase the size of this particular font, I can do it from here as well. I can do it starting from 8, it goes up to 72. Let me just keep it as 11. So this is the way you can change the font type, and this is the way you can change the font size. Now there is another way to change the font size is from these two options. So for these two options also, if you want to increase it in a particular in a stepwise manner, what you can do is select your data, and from that data come to this particular option, increase font size, and you can just click it once. So it is increasing your data size. Or similarly, this another option here is decrease font size. This particular option gives you decreases the size. As you are increasing the size, you can see here in the font size box drop down also the size is getting increased. Just see, size is getting increased. If you are decreasing the size, the font size in this box is also, or in this drop down is also getting decreased. So let's come back to the size we have originally, that was 11. These are the options through which you can change the font type, and you can increase the font size with all these four options. You have bold, italic, and underline options. So if suppose this is our heading, so we want to make it as bold, just select that particular data which you want to make bold and click on B. So it will make your data as bold. You want to make this italic, just click on I. So it will make your data as italic. And if you want to make it underlined, just click on this, it will make your data underlined. So you can see here, I can the data which is there on the header line is also become underlined now. So if I want to remove this underline or remove bold and italic, just click it back again. The underline has gone, the italic has gone. Underline, there are two options: single underline, which the one which we have just used is a single underline. There is an option called double underline also. If suppose you want to make it double underline, so just click on this drop down and click on double underline. So it will underline your data 2 lines under the characters or under the text. Now let's put a border around this particular table. So what we do is just go to this particular option, border. So in the border, what you can do is just click on the drop down, and then you will see there are a number of options related to the border. This is bottom border. Bottom border will give you the border only at the bottom of the data, total selected data. Similarly, top border will give you the border at the top of the selected data. So we want the border, complete border. So what we can do is we'll just click on all border. As soon as I'll click on all border, you can see that this complete data has come with a particular border. Let's try the another options. We have got a border now around the data. So now let's try another options. So there is an option called thick outside border. So if you click on thick outside border, just see there is a border at the outside of the table is thicker than the border which is there inside different cells. Now I think you will be able to see it better. I have inserted one row above this particular data, and you can see that there is a clear boundary around the complete table, or around the complete data. Okay, now let's see another option in this. There are another option in this is, see, I have put the color of the lines as red, and as soon as I have put all borders, the color of the lines has become red. So if you want this colors to be red, and you want a thick border also, just put a thick border around this. So you can see that the line colors has become red now. There are other options in border. So let's see the first option, that is draw border. As soon as you click on draw border, icon will change into a pencil, or whatever cells you want to select now, just roll your mouse over those and the data will be selected like this. If in this I want to add another data here, so this I can draw the customized border now. If I want to draw a border here, I can just cross a straight line like this. So I can draw the custom borders now. In place of drawing the borders on a specific data set, you can draw the borders accordingly. The border has changed to yellow now. If I want to change this as yellow, just see, the border has changed to yellow. So this is the way we can draw the customized borders as well. So if you select the option as draw border grid will all data or draw your border in a particular grid. But if you select that another option, that is draw border, there is no compulsion of the grid. You can very well say whatever way you want to draw the border, you can do that. While draw border grid is always draw in the form of cells. This is the difference between draw border and draw border grid. Okay, there is third option in this, that is more borders. If you want to draw all other borders, you can come here and there is a window which will come in front of you with the name as border. And in that, what you can do is you can have different styles. You can select one of the style from here, that is your line style. Then you can select the color of the line from here and you can apply that particular, let's say I want to apply this particular border, this type of border or this type of border. And then I'll select it as let's say red color, and from here you have different presets. So what you can do is you can start choosing the borders like this. As I am instructing, the border is coming. So this is the way you can select different borders from here. The border has changed now. Up it is coming as with dotted lines. Down also it is coming with dotted lines, and side it is coming with the solid lines. So this is what we have drawn into a more border option. Okay, let's go to the next options, that is fill color, and then we have the text color. So in the fill color, what we can do is, suppose this is the header of the table. So this header of the table we want to be filled with a particular color. Let's say we will fill it with the blue color. So you can fill this particular color like this in a particular row or a particular column. Suppose you want this ear should come with a particular color. So let's fill it with a different color. Fine. And you want to change the text of this particular header because it is blue as the background, so white will be going well with blue. So just select this header and come over here, and in this font color tab, font color option, just select the white background, and as soon as I say white, your text is converted into the white color. Suppose this is your table and you want this table should be visible more on the sheet. So what you can do is just select this complete sheet, come to fill color and make color either white or make color as gray. Let me make color as gray. So as soon as you'll make color gray, your complete sheet has turned into gray, and let's change it back to blue as we have. So now you can see that your complete sheet has turned back to gray and your table is coming with a particular color. Let's change this color also back to the normal what it was. So your complete sheet, the difference is in these sheets you can see that these it is showing the grid of the columns, but in this sheet, because we have filled it with gray color, so that the border color of the bottom sheet has gone, and only your table has is coming with a visible whatever color you have given or whatever formatting you have given to that particular table. So this is how you can change, or you can make your Excel worksheet look and feel far better when it comes to color combinations of the sheet as well as your tables. If we click on this particular arrow at the bottom of the font group, it opens this particular option in front of us, which is saying font, and it has number of other options also. This particular font type option will be working in the same way as it is working in this font group. This font size is also going to work in the same way as it is working in this font group. Similarly, we have the italic bold option here. So italic bold also will work in the same way. Underline will also work in the same way. Color also is your changing the font color, and changing the font color, either you can come over here and change the font color, or you can change the font color given into the font group itself. There are three more options given here is strike through, subscript and superscript. So these are three different options which are not there in your font group given over here. Let's see how to use these three options. So now let's come back to our original table. In the table I have increased the size of these header column so that I can show you these options. Now what we do is, if we say strike through, we have selected the header of this particular table, and on selection what we do is we just come to the font cell option, font cell tab. We just open the font cell tab from here and come into this option called strike through and just check it. As soon as I'll check it and say okay, all your values which were there in the header is coming strike through. So this is what strike through does. Let's come to the new sheet and I'll show you the other option, that is subscript and superscript. So if I have a data like this, if I want to write a quadratic equation like this, and I want to make it as a square plus b square plus 2ab is equal to a plus b square. So this 2 should come on the superscript of a. So what I'll do is just select this 2 and come to this particular option and say superscript. 2 has gone as a superscript to A. Similarly, come to B and make this is also superscript, and come to this 2 as well and make this is also superscript. So now you can see that we have a quadratic equation written here which is saying a square plus b square plus 2ab is equal to a plus b whole square. So this is the way we can write the, with the help of superscript, we can write the quadratic equations into Excel. The other option is, let's say suppose I want to write H2O, that is the formula for water. In H2O, if come to this option and say superscript or subscript, sorry, and in subscript say okay. Just see, it is H2O now. So this is how you can use the subscript and superscript and strike through option. Hopefully guys, I am able to make you understand the font group. In the next video, we'll be talking about alignment group.